Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Black Knights, and it's coming up next.
And here we go, the first Super Bowl of the 30s. Super Bowl 64 is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And they will take over first and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. I mean, harken back to Dan Marino. Another superstar made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And CD, one of the big stories everybody's been tracking this week, the head coach of this offense, looking to become just the second coach in NFL history to win 5 Super Bowl titles.
And let's face it, the respect is there already. We know he's going to go down as one of the all-time great coaches. But even after all this success, what do we notice most about him? He never takes anything for granted. He's treating this Super Bowl like it's the most important game ever played, because for some of the guys on his team, it will be. And he feels the same way himself. I love his intensity. I love the way he gets his team prepared to play in the big game.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Hayes. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Second and 2. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. He'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 3rd down, turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Chase. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open.
Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Three more quarters of football left in this season as we're through one, and we'll be back in a moment with more of Super Bowl 64.
10-zip our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, welcoming you back to the biggest of them all, Super Bowl 64, 2nd quarter about to begin.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this. And we're
in trouble, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
He's going to keep this again.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. A big play there. 68 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
His second touchdown of the Super Bowl.
And the Black Knights continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Black Knights are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 2nd and 9 now. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back to throw here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on first down. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, they'll run it here. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
First down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes, right side. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, the ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 11. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hayes. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you... So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
83 yards rushing for him now. A big part, no doubt, of why they lead in this Super Bowl.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now back to throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Black Knights will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's a give up the middle.
Finding space at the 40.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Pickens on the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Back to throw again.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hundreds of games, all this football, and it all comes down to the 4th quarter of Super Bowl 64 in just a moment.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. That's Hayes. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Yeah, and this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They're going to look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. London about set to take over on offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continue to do so.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now a dump off here complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll set up a throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd and 3. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. 2nd and 11 now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a win for the home side, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, just a tremendous game throwing the football. Over 400 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes included in that total. And he really just dissected this defense from the opening kickoff to the final cut.